Ever notice your legs feel tight or suddenly seize up in the middle of the night? Even though you didn't do much that day, you're lying there, finally relaxing, and out of nowhere, bam! Your calf cramps up so hard you have to sit up, grab your leg, and try not to yell. If that sounds familiar, trust me, you're not alone. Leg cramps are a common issue, especially as we get older. And while they might seem like just another part of aging, they don't have to be. The good news is you can actually prevent them, often just by adjusting what you eat. Today, we're going to talk about 3 simple, natural foods that can make a huge difference when it comes to stopping leg cramps in their tracks. These aren't exotic superfoods or expensive supplements. They're everyday items you can find at any grocery store, and they work because they target the exact causes behind those sudden, painful muscle spasms. Now, before we get into the first food, let's take a moment to understand why these cramps happen in the first place. As we age, our muscles lose flexibility, our circulation slows down a bit, and we tend to get dehydrated more easily, even if we don't feel thirsty. On top of that, medications like diuretics, blood pressure pills, or even some cholesterol drugs can throw off your body's mineral balance. And that's where cramps really sneak in. When your levels of potassium, magnesium, or calcium drop, your muscles can misfire. The result? That dreaded jolt of pain at 3 a.m. So, what can you do about it? You could take supplements, sure, but nature already gave us some fantastic tools, and they taste a lot better than a chalky pill. Let's start with one of the best ones out there, bananas. I know it sounds simple, maybe even too simple. But bananas are a powerhouse when it comes to preventing leg cramps, and there's a reason they've become the go-to fruit for athletes, hikers, and yes, even seniors. Bananas are rich in potassium, and potassium is like fuel for your muscles. It helps your muscles contract and relax smoothly. Without enough of it, they start acting up. And what's really great is that bananas also contain magnesium and some natural sugar, which helps deliver those minerals into your bloodstream faster. Now, if you're someone who's worried about sugar or blood sugar spikes, you don't need to eat 5 bananas a day. 1 small to medium banana is enough. Try having it with breakfast, maybe sliced over a bowl of oatmeal, or blended into a smoothie with a handful of spinach and some almond milk. Not only will that give you a nice shot of potassium, it'll also keep your energy up all morning. But let's say you're not a fan of bananas, or maybe you just want variety. That's where food number 2 comes in, and it might surprise you. Sweet potatoes, yes, sweet potatoes. These aren't just for Thanksgiving anymore. Sweet potatoes are one of the most underrated health foods out there, and they're incredibly helpful for older adults trying to reduce cramps. Why? Because they're full of potassium, actually even more than bananas, and they've got the added bonus of vitamin A, vitamin C, and fiber. What makes sweet potatoes really stand out, though, is how easy they are on your digestive system. If you've been dealing with constipation or bloating, adding sweet potatoes to your meals can help with that too, all while nourishing your muscles. You can roast them, mash them, or even slice them thin and bake them into healthy chips. One of my favorite ways to eat them is to cube a sweet potato, toss it with a little olive oil and cinnamon, and roast it until it's golden and tender. It's warm, satisfying, and your legs will thank you later. Now here's something that might catch you off guard. A lot of people think only about potassium when they're trying to stop leg cramps, but your muscles also need calcium and magnesium to fire properly. Without those two, it's like trying to run an engine with no oil. That brings us to the third cramp-fighting food, and it might already be sitting in your fridge. Greek yogurt. Creamy, tangy, and packed with nutrients. Greek yogurt is a muscle-supporting powerhouse. It's loaded with calcium, of course, but it also contains a fair amount of magnesium. And protein, too, which helps rebuild and maintain muscle tissue as we age. And since muscle mass naturally starts to decline after age 50, getting enough protein becomes even more important. You don't need to eat a huge bowl of it every day. Just a small cup of plain, unsweetened Greek yogurt, maybe topped with some berries or a drizzle of honey, can give your muscles what they need to stay flexible and pain-free. If dairy doesn't sit well with you, there are also plant-based Yogurts made with almonds or cashews that are fortified with calcium and magnesium. Just check the label to make sure they're not full of added sugar. So, whether it's bananas in the morning, sweet potatoes at dinner, or a cool cup of yogurt as a snack, these three foods work together like a natural team. They hydrate your cells, balance your minerals, and give your muscles what they need to stay relaxed and strong. And remember, you don't have to overhaul your entire diet overnight. Start small. Add one of these foods into your day and see how you feel. The difference might surprise you. Fewer cramps, better sleep, and more confidence moving around without worrying about your legs locking up on you. Now that we've talked about how bananas, sweet potatoes, and Greek yogurt can help your muscles relax and recover, there's another side to the story we need to cover. Because preventing cramps isn't just about what you eat. It's also about how your body absorbs and uses those nutrients. Because it's not just about getting potassium or magnesium into your body. It's about making sure your body knows what to do with it. That's where hydration and circulation come into play. And believe it or not, there's a fourth food that can help with both, while also supporting your nerves and muscles in a very natural way. Coconut water. Now hang on, I'm not talking about sugary flavored coconut drinks from the soda aisle. I mean the plain, natural kind. Coconut water is nature's sports drink, without the artificial colors, chemicals, or ridiculous sugar content. It's rich in electrolytes, especially potassium and magnesium, and it hydrates better than plain water for some people because of how it mimics the body's own fluid balance. What makes coconut water really special for older adults is how gentle it is on the stomach. If you've ever tried to drink a big glass of water late at night, only to end up needing the bathroom 5 times, you're not alone. Coconut water can help keep you hydrated in smaller amounts. Just half a cup here and there throughout the day can keep your muscles happier and your bathroom visits in check. A lot of people like to sip a little coconut water after a walk or when they feel tired in the afternoon. And for leg cramps specifically, drinking a small glass about an hour before bed can make a noticeable difference. It replenishes minerals and supports nerve function, right when you're most vulnerable to nighttime cramps. But here's something you might not have expected. One of the best cramp prevention secrets doesn't come in a glass or a bowl. It's actually leafy, green, and often pushed to the side of the plate. Yep, I'm talking about spinach. Spinach is so much more than a salad filler. It's rich in magnesium, which, as we mentioned earlier, plays a major role in relaxing muscles and keeping your nervous system calm and balanced. But spinach is also packed with folate, iron, and a surprising amount of calcium. All of these nutrients support proper blood flow, which is critical when you're trying to avoid cramping. You see, when your blood isn't circulating as freely, maybe because of age, medication, or sitting for long periods, your muscles don't get the oxygen they need. And that can lead to those sudden spasms. The nitrates in spinach actually help expand blood vessels, making it easier for oxygen and nutrients to travel through your body. So even something as simple as adding a handful of spinach to your eggs in the morning, or tossing some into your soup at lunch, can quietly work behind the scenes to keep your legs calm and your muscles well fed. And if spinach isn't your favorite, don't worry. You can sauté it with garlic and olive oil to bring out a richer flavor, or blend it into a smoothie where you won't even notice it. The goal isn't to turn every meal into a spinach party. It's just to make sure your body gets those leafy green nutrients at least a few times a week. Now, I know some folks might be thinking, but I already eat pretty healthy, so why? Am I still getting cramps? That's a fair question, and it brings us to something a lot of people overlook: absorption. As we age, our stomach acid levels drop, and that makes it harder to absorb certain nutrients, especially magnesium and calcium. You could be eating the right foods, but if your gut isn't absorbing them well, your muscles may still miss out. This is where something as simple as pairing your food with the right companions can help. For example, vitamin D helps your body absorb calcium more effectively. So getting a little sunshine each day, just 10 to 15 minutes, or eating vitamin D-rich foods like eggs or fortified cereals can make a big difference. And healthy fats, like the kind found in olive oil, avocados, or even a few nuts, can help your body absorb fat-soluble vitamins like A, D, E, and K. That's why meals that combine cramp-fighting nutrients with good fats and a little sunshine exposure can do wonders. Imagine this: scrambled eggs with spinach, a few slices of avocado on whole grain toast, and a glass of water with a squeeze of lemon, eaten near a sunny window. That's a muscle-friendly breakfast that supports absorption and tastes pretty great too. And don't underestimate the power of timing. If leg cramps hit you mostly at night, it helps to eat your magnesium-rich foods earlier in the evening. That gives your body time to process and use those nutrients before you settle into bed. Try making dinner a bit earlier and lighter, with foods that promote relaxation, like a warm sweet potato and spinach bowl with grilled chicken or tofu, followed by a small cup of Greek yogurt or a banana for dessert. Of course, diet is just one part of the equation. Gentle stretching before bed, staying hydrated, and avoiding sitting too long during the day all work hand in hand with the foods we've talked about. Think of it like building a team. Every good choice adds strength and support to your legs, keeping those cramps at bay. The truth is, these foods don't just fight off leg cramps, they support your whole body. They give you more energy, help stabilize your blood pressure, and even improve your mood. That's the beauty of working with your body instead of against it. You're not chasing symptoms, you're building resilience. And let me tell you, feeling strong and steady on your feet, that's one of the best gifts you can give yourself. It's not about doing everything perfectly. It's about small daily choices that make your body feel supported and safe. So next time you're at the store, take a moment to reach for that bunch of spinach, grab a few bananas, maybe toss a couple of sweet potatoes into your cart. You'll be stocking up on more than just groceries. You'll be giving your muscles the love and care they deserve. You've already taken the first step just by being here, learning and tuning in to what your body needs. That's something to be proud of. Let's keep going. There's one more food that might surprise you, and it's something many seniors overlook. But it plays a powerful role in how your muscles move, how your nerves fire, and how you feel throughout the day. So let's talk about one last food that often flies under the radar, especially for seniors. It's something that's packed with calcium, magnesium, potassium, and even a bit of healthy fat, all nutrients that directly help calm muscle contractions and prevent painful spasms. We're talking about Greek yogurt. Now you might be thinking, really? Yogurt? But hear me out. This isn't just any old dairy product. Greek yogurt is different because it's thicker, higher in protein, and contains more nutrients per bite compared to regular yogurt. One serving can deliver nearly 20% of your daily calcium needs, a hefty dose of potassium, and even probiotics that help your gut absorb nutrients better, which, as we mentioned earlier, is key for older adults. Why is this so important for leg cramps? Because when your muscles are low on calcium, they can get twitchy. Your body needs calcium to help muscles contract and then fully release. Without enough, they can cramp up instead. And since many older adults either cut out dairy or don't absorb calcium as efficiently as they used to, a creamy cup of Greek yogurt can quietly solve a problem before it starts. It's also an excellent source of vitamin B12, which supports nerve health, another big piece of the puzzle. When your nerves aren't firing correctly due to vitamin deficiencies, it can send mixed signals to your muscles, causing spasms or weakness. Now, let's talk practicality. Greek yogurt is easy to eat, easy to digest, and incredibly versatile. You can enjoy it as breakfast, an afternoon snack, or even a light dinner on those days when cooking feels like too much. Stir in some banana slices and a drizzle of honey, or toss in a few chopped nuts for added magnesium and texture. And if dairy isn't your thing, don't worry. There are now plant-based Greek-style yogurts made from almond, coconut, or soy milk that are fortified with calcium and B12. Just make sure to read the labels and pick one that's unsweetened or low in added sugar. So let's do a quick recap before we wrap up. Bananas, packed with potassium and magnesium to support smooth muscle contractions. Leafy greens like spinach and Swiss chard, rich in magnesium, calcium, and nitrates to improve circulation and reduce inflammation. Greek yogurt delivers calcium, potassium, B12, and protein to calm and nourish your muscles. These three simple foods, along with plenty of water and maybe a little coconut water, form a powerful foundation for preventing leg cramps, especially as you age. They're easy to find, affordable, and can be included in meals or snacks with very little fuss. But more than anything, this video is really about taking back control. Because here's the thing about growing older. While some aches and pains might feel inevitable, many of them are preventable, or at the very least manageable. Your body still listens to how you treat it. It still responds to care, nourishment, and attention. Even small changes can bring real relief. Let me tell you a quick story before we go. One of our viewers, a retired librarian named Doris from St. Louis, wrote in recently to share that she used to get leg cramps almost every night. It got so bad that she started dreading bedtime. But after watching our last health video, she decided to try making small changes. She added a banana to her breakfast, sautéed spinach into her eggs a few times a week, and had a few spoonfuls of Greek yogurt in the evening instead of ice cream. Within 2 weeks, her cramps were cut in half. A month later, they'd almost disappeared. Now, we're not saying these foods are magic, they don't work overnight. But when you stick with them, when you give your body what it's been missing, they work with you, not against you. And that's what this is really all about. Supporting your body so you can do the things you love, whether that's gardening, walking your dog, spending time with grandkids, or just getting a peaceful night's sleep. So here's your gentle challenge. Try incorporating at least one of these foods every day for the next week. Just one. It could be a banana with breakfast, a spinach salad at lunch, or a cup of yogurt before bed. And pay attention to how your body feels. Are the cramps less intense? Are you sleeping better? Is walking a bit easier? If you notice a difference, stick with it. And if not, give it a little more time. Your muscles didn't get depleted in one day, and recovery takes consistency. Also, make sure you stay hydrated, stretch gently before bed, and if you're sitting for long periods during the day, take breaks to move your legs. Even standing up and doing a few toe lifts can help pump blood through your muscles and keep them relaxed. And of course, always talk to your doctor if leg cramps persist or become more severe, especially if they come with swelling, redness, or weakness. Sometimes cramps can signal an underlying issue, like poor circulation or a nerve problem, and you want to make sure nothing serious is going on. But for most people, especially healthy older adults, cramps are just your body's way of saying, hey, I need a little more support down here. And now you know exactly how to give it. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, please hit that like button. It really helps us out. Drop a comment to share your thoughts or ask questions, and tell us what topics you'd like us to cover next. And of course, subscribe. And turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our health tips. Stay strong, stay healthy, and we'll see you in the next video.